And yeah, so today we've got the Arizona Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks. In Arizona, our top threat is DeAndre Hopkins. He's got 36 catches, 521 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Currently, the Seahawks are 8-0, while the Cardinals are 5-3. The Seahawks has been winning, won eight games in a row. Had two very close games. The last time Arizona and Seahawks played each other, it was a very close game. Let's look at the schedule here. It was a very close game. We'll look at the stats as well for this game. 28-17. This was a very close game. It was a very close game. Seahawks. Geno Smith threw he threw 8 for 14 for 197 yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. 3 touchdowns. He threw for 197 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He got sacked 3 times, and he completed 8 out of 14 passes thrown. So yeah, and then Trevor Lawrence did not start that game. He did not start, but rushing, Christian McCaffrey had a slow game. 10 carries for 51 yards, and that's about it. No touchdowns. Kenneth Walker had some carries and he had a touchdown, 13 yards. Receiving, Marquise Goodwin had a big game, 4 catches for 95 yards and 1 touchdown. And Tyler Lockett with a touchdown. Noah Fant with a touchdown. DK Metcalf only got targeted once, and he caught the ball. Well, he got 1 catch and 24 yards. So let's look at the Cardinals. So the Kyler Murray got sacked 3 times, and he threw for 10 for 11. That's 90% pass, and he threw for 97 yards and 0 touchdowns. They've got to stop the passing. Rushing, Kyler Murray was the up and runner for that, but what killed them was the 3 fumbles, the 2 fumbles on the same play. James Conner could not get the run game going, and yeah, this is a passing. Defense was on a different level. 8 tackles with 2 sacks, J.J. Watt and Jalen Thompson. Well, 3 sacks, sorry. And then I think he had, Isaiah Simmons with an interception. So the offense has got to get going against these, and it looks like they have Malcolm Butler, but haven't started him. All right, so the offense has got to get going against this Cardinals team, and the defense has got to get going. All right, let's look at the rankings of these 2 teams. The Seahawks' offensive rank is at number 23, and the Cardinals are number 21, and the defensive rank is Seahawks at 16, and the Arizona Cardinals is at 13. The Arizona Cardinals is number 1 team in the nation for sacks, 29 sacks, while the Seahawks are number 1 in turnovers with 21 turnovers. So the offensive line's got to stop that defense. Make sure they can give Geno or Trevor Lawrence enough time to get through. So yeah, and we will have Geno Smith starting today. So here we go. Alrighty, we are going to Glendale, Arizona to face the Cardinals. Dalvin Cook is someone we Seahawks might want to look into getting, even though we got Kenneth. Well, actually, never mind. We got Christian McCaffrey, so yeah. Dak Prescott could be a target for Seattle if they don't want to do anything with Geno. Dak Prescott would be the next quarterback to get, but that can also draft one in the draft and have him sit behind Trevor Lawrence and Geno Smith. Here we go.
It's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here comes our Cardinals, the Red Seas, and Arizona tonight. Arizona, Seattle's Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks are facing Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray has been doing really well this past few weeks, taking the Cardinals to a 5-3, and so is the 49ers to a 5-3 as well. But the Seahawks are in their way for the division title, an 8-0 run as of now.
Is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona
Rams,
Cardinals.
2-5. Hold up. Rams are 2-5. They could not get it up and going, but here we go. The Seahawks.
This Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football.
Here we go. Seahawks are kicking off against the Cardinals, so the Seahawks will get the ball after half.
All in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
There we go. And they get to, he gets to the 37.
Right around the 37. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises, the man that's guiding them.
Here we go. Kyler Murray. He's already at 1,000 yards, passing yards, 9 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions in this year.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here we go. Kyler Murray in the gun. Snaps, hands it off to James Conner, and he goes nowhere. The defense makes him go nowhere. He is stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
And it's second down now. These two teams
Jordan Brooks there for the tackle.
First meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Here we go.
To throw is Murray.
And it's a fumble by Kyler Murray already, and that's what killed the Cardinals last time. And the Kyler Murray just fumbled the ball, and Geno Smith and the Seahawks gets to start it at great field position.
They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up,
here we go. Geno under center. Snaps. Hands it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey gets to is down with a yard left.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week, pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board.
Geno snaps, hands it back off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey got hit, broke the tackle, and it's first down.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. Snaps.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Passes to DK, and it's deflected, so it's incomplete.
By Trayvon Mullen. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number
passes to Noah Fant, and he touchdown. He reached for the touchdown, and he gets it.
Touchdown now on the year.
So touchdown Seahawks.
Turnover and converted into an opening touchdown.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on
touchdown
a receiver before the ball
Seahawks.
is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Here we go. Field goal is good, and the Seahawks are up 7-0 lead.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
After the Kyler Murray fumble, it leads to a Seahawks touchdown.
They will send this one away.
Here we go. Dixon punts it to the Cardinals, and not punt it. And what a hit by Barton to the defensive blocker.
So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal
Murray gets
offense.
it at the 21. Murray snaps.
Not going to. We still have
and he's tackled behind the line. He was going to take it on his own, but he gets tackled behind the line.
One of those division leaders.
That guarantees
and Cody Barton with the tackle.
Really seeking, but there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And there we go. And that he went back 3 more yards. It's 3rd and long.
And now it's 3rd down.
This defense
he handed it off, but Sue there for the tackle.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3rd and long. He's signaling. And he throws it, and it's no one to be found, and it's incomplete. 4th and long.
Talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
Lockett receives it, and he gets it to the 38.
Down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive.
Gino snaps.
To create some separation within the division.
Pass is deflected, and it was almost intercepted.
No matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season.
Pass is caught on, deflected too. He was looking for Metcalf, but it was deflected.
And still be in good shape.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And he's passing to DK Metcalf, who reaches up and gets it for the 1st down. What a catch by DK Metcalf.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening
Gino
drive,
snaps, hands it off to McCaffrey, and he gets tripped up by his own teammate.
Moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do.
Metcalf. Gino snaps. Hands it off to McCaffrey. Not Metcalf, McCaffrey, and he gets the 1st down.
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point.
And, of course, we got Christian McCaffrey within a trade from the 49ers, so.
I'm being generous with that number.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He's been doing great for Seattle. Gino snaps, hands it off to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be stopped up just short
and
of the
he's
1st down.
3rd and 2nd. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8.
Gino snaps, hands it back off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey gets it, and he's still running, and he gets to the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Here we go. Gino snaps. Passes to Tyler Lockett, who is in for the touchdown.
Seattle. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
What a pass to Tyler Lockett, and
first quarter lead.
the Seahawks goes up more and goes up in the lead more. Jason Myers' kick is good, 14-0.
14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
What a hit by Abraham to a blocker of the Cardinals. But the Cardinals gets it to on the 30.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down.
And he passes, and it's incomplete.
Ball on the 30 is
incomplete. Here we go. Murray by himself. Snaps.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Out left
and he
Anderson.
passes, caught, and it's a first down, Cardinals.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Under 30 seconds left in the first quarter. This will be possibly be the last play of the first. And oh, what a hit! And Kyler Murray looks like he will go all the way in for his Cardinals touchdown. There was no one in his way. The only one that was closer was Diggs and Woolen, but Diggs stopped it. Just throw a tackle, but he didn't get it off on time. And Woolen was getting blocked. So what a play by the Cardinals. So now they're back into this game.
What? 88 and out the gate? What's that?
And the field goes up, and it was good. 14-7. Cardinals got a touchdown, but the Seahawks are still in the lead in the first quarter. 13 seconds left in the first quarter, and here we go. Goodwin gets it, and he will kneel it down, and will go back to the 25.
Go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
snaps.
Offense. And it's only November.
Passes is not was overthrown. Lockett was touched, but was no flag on the play. Gino snaps. Passes caught to Christian McCaffrey, and he gets 2 yards on the play.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
And that will be the end of the first quarter. The Seahawks up 14-7.
14-7, our score.
Here we go. Here we go. Gino snaps. And he passes, deflected, and it's fourth down. And here comes the punting.
By the offense here in the first half.
Here comes the punting.
Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Dixon is punt.
Here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And what a hit, and it's a fumble. A loose fumble, loose ball. What a hit. What a hit to make the ball loose.
Shoot there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do.
And he should have hit the he should have waved for fair catch, but he didn't, so he got smacked.
What do you have to do?
What a hit.
First and foremost, hold on to it. Take care of the football.
What a hit. Who was that made the hit? Coleman, Justin Coleman, the guy on his first last year of Seattle, and he just destroyed him on that tackle. And Mike Jackson Jr. gets the fumble. Gino snaps, hands it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey will get tripped up, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the ground for him so far.
It's 8 yards on the play. Gino snaps, hands it off to McCaffrey again.
And he'll be brought down
And
inside
McCaffrey
the 20 at the 19.
has been having a game today, unlike the first time around when they faced the Cardinals first time.
Now Geno.
Geno snaps, passes, caught.
Left side here.
DK in his he can actually get his feet in, and he does in the 2nd and 3.
At the 11 or the 12.
Geno snaps, handed off to McCaffrey, and he gets across the first down. And he fought for it, and he got it.
And that leads to the 1st and goal.
And it's a little trickery, and Tyler Lockett's in for the touchdown. That's his 2nd touchdown in the game.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
A jet sweep in for the touchdown. The field goal is good. It's 21-7. A fumble turning into a touchdown, and that is why you don't fumble the ball. Especially against this Seattle team, because the Seattle team will go down the field and score. And here we go.
We are ready to rock. From the 6.
Seahawks. What a hit. What a tackle by DJ Dallas. And he's down at the 28.
Week 9 here in the National Football
Kyler Murray. Here we go.
After this.
In the I single back formation. Snaps. Passes caught. And he gets the first down. The tackle by Cody Barton.
Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Snap.
Here's Murray. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Anderson.
And caught by Anderson, and they're going down the field. They're moving the ball.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to
Here we go.
For 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale
and he gets the first down again. So,
my goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes.
And Kyler Murray fumble.
And the Seahawks have picked it up.
What a wow!
At the 30-yard line.
Again. That's twice Kyler Murray has fumbled the football.
Just like a running back does, but most of the time the quarterback swings the ball away from his body, and in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Gives it to McCaffrey, and he goes nowhere. He only gets a yard on the play.
Carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go. Geno snaps, handed off to McCaffrey, and he gets he's short.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there.
And he's
that
short.
Gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Geno snaps. Hands it back off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey gets the first. 2 minutes left in the first half. Seahawks are up 21-7. Here we go. Geno snaps.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
Passes caught to DK.
To the right side and complete
Pass to
Metcalf.
DK, and he gets the ball in there at midfield now. Geno snaps.
From the 50, it's Smith.
Pass is almost intercepted by Isaiah Simmons.
Just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play.
Geno snaps.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after
Passes caught by Marquise Goodwin. Geno Smith threw as he was hit as he threw, and Marquise Goodwin came in and got the catch. What a play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
What a play. He got hit as he threw, and Marquise Goodwin caught the ball with 3 defenders around him. Well, 4. What a play. Geno snaps, handed it off to McCaffrey, and he gets pushed back 2 yards.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Lawrence. Gino snaps. Passes to Marquise Goodwin. And he gets tackled, and it's first down and goal. 40 seconds left into the game. Not game, in the second quarter. Gino snaps. Passes, caught! Oh, and it was almost caught, but he lost the ball. And it's pass interference. What a play. If DK Metcalf was able to come down with it, imagine the catch. Gino snaps and he's sacked. And he was sacked on the play. Second and goal. Gino snaps, passes, intercepted. He was intercepted by Buda Baker, and he was brought down. No, he threw an interception at the half.
And what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan
Coachman will tell you about all around the NFL.
Okay,
we will be
Brandon,
right back.
Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting L.A. Chargers. Justin Herbert, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by... In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Gino now to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now on first down. That's complete to McBride. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And bulldozing his way through. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. McCaffrey running up the middle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, Murray out to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. On first down, Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down, Murray flushed out right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Smith. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Back to throw, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Seahawks, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.